I'm Al Corlin. Thanks very much for joining me. I am chatting right now with Bruce McIntyre. We're up in Vancouver, British Columbia, shooting some video. Bruce is the president of a company called New Zealand Energy. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, Big Al's got to say a couple of things. First of all, I am a shareholder in New Zealand Energy. I announced when we did a radio segment on them that was on the 9th of December that I would be purchasing stock 3 business days later, and in fact, I did that. So I'm a shareholder, Bruce. I guess that makes me your boss, or maybe I'm just beholden to you, for lack of better terms. I want to say the reason I purchased the shares is I think this is one of the more interesting energy plays out there right now. They have only been around for a short period of time and they're already in full production. Bruce, let's start out, if you wouldn't mind, just with a general overview of the company, and then let's talk about what's happening in the production area.
Well, New Zealand Energy Corp has been in existence for 20 months now. We have, in New Zealand, obviously put together a very large land position, both exploration and development.
A couple million acres, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct,
Wow.
2 million acres.
Yeah.
We've been able to move very quickly from an exploration company into a production company, and that's a testament to our New Zealand technical staff, that we've been able to prove our exploration model and move into a production scenario very, very quickly.
Interesting situation. You know, when I was chatting on the radio about the company, a number of things intrigued me about it. Number one, the technical people that you have involved with you, certainly that's important. Number two, the land mass is huge. And number three, this thing is actually going to become, in my opinion, a bit of a snowball, getting bigger and bigger as revenues increase more and more. And so that's good for shareholders.
It is. What we see with bringing our well on production here is that current production at about 500 barrels a day. That's on a restricted basis. We're netting approximately $90 per barrel of oil, so that really adds very positively to the cash position of the company.
Oh, no question. Yeah, yeah. Now let's just take that one scenario with that particular well, and let's talk about the amount of cash that's going to add, and then let's project out a little farther when more wells come online, what's going to happen, but starting with the here and now.
Well, at 500 barrels a day, you're looking at at $90 a barrel, approximately $1.4 million per month in cash flow to the company.
Sure.
We're going to follow this initial well up with another 2 wells coming up very shortly in the new year. We're hoping, obviously, that those are successful. If we have wells that are comparable to our Copper Moki 1 well, in effect, we could be tripling what we're seeing right now. And so, as you mentioned earlier, very, very quickly going into a positive cash flow scenario.
Bruce, how active are you going to be in 2012 in terms of additional discoveries?
Well, we have a very aggressive drilling program lined up for the Taranaki. We have identified a number of lookalikes to our current producer. Right now on 3D seismic, which is a very important tool that reduces your risk in the basin, we've identified another 6 lookalikes to our Copper Moki 1 discovery. Each of those targets are 2 to 3 wells in size, and these wells can be up to 1 million barrels per well.
Wow.
So we're looking at some very, very aggressive drilling plans for 2012, and if we are fortunate enough to have success, as you mentioned earlier, we'll very, very quickly move to
Real quickly, and I guess I'm asking this question more for my benefit than for viewers' benefits, but in terms of the environment in New Zealand towards mining companies, oil and gas companies, etc., positive, negative? It can't be negative because you wouldn't be there if it was, but how supportive is the government?
The government is very supportive. The government of the day, they've just been re-elected as the National Party. They have taken a very proactive stance on oil and gas exploration. Currently, New Zealand imports approximately 100,000 barrels of oil per day to meet their domestic demands, and they're looking at attempting to take it into energy self-sufficiency in the next 10 years.
And you guys are obviously going to help.
We'll do our best.
Oh, yeah. Okay, a couple of things. Again, in the interest of full disclosure, Big Al is not unbiased in this situation. I am a shareholder. I purchased stock out of the open market. New Zealand Energy is also a sponsor on our website. What does that mean? That means if you want to get more information on the company, click on the banner, get all the information that you possibly want. I have to tell you, in the current environment that we're in right now, economically on an international basis, I'm not really quite sure. Again, not investment advice, but I don't see how anybody can go wrong investing in energy. Bruce, thank you so much.
Thank you, Al.